Yo, what's up? What's up? So it's your boy Two Gutter back here for another video talking about sports. I'm really sorry I didn't come back into the last game of Houston Texans versus the 49ers. I actually meant to do that Sunday night. Something came up. I meant to do it Monday afternoon and Monday night, and something came up again. So what I'm gonna do for y'all actually today, I'm actually gonna give you two videos. First video is gonna be about the Houston Texans and 49ers, pretty much the recap on that. And I want to actually discuss something about what's going on in the league that's getting pretty irritating and aggravating to me. So actually I might go ahead and just do two videos in one. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So let's go and just jump into this straight like that. It's because the second one I'm really passionate and serious about, because it's getting frustrating at this point. But here we go. As we all know, Sunday night Houston Texans took on the San Francisco 49ers. Of course, you know, everybody know Houston just required Brock Osweiler from the Broncos when he came in for Peyton Manning's injuries and issues, and did a pretty phenomenal damn job. To the fact that the Broncos didn't think he did a good enough job to get pretty much what I'm thinking something like maybe a $60 million contract. I think he wanted, but they turned him down and let him go. And the Houston Texans was in need of a quarterback, and I think they won. I pretty much feel like they won that match between them, because Brock Osweiler can be something very promising in the future. I have nothing but belief for him, so I wish him the best of luck and a great career with the Texans. Texans won this game 24-13. We're going to start with the 49ers. Kaepernick did not play this game, so Jeff Driscoll, 4 for 12, 20 yards, nothing. Blaine Gabbert, which some people say may be the starting quarterback, that he stepped in for Kaepernick last year and did a pretty damn good job. 4 for 10, 63 yards and a touchdown. Thaddeus Lewis, 12 for 21, 97 yards. Good job. In a running game, they were doing pretty darn good. Mike Davis, 5 carries, 72 yards. Jeff Driscoll, 5 carries, 61 yards. So that's a dual threat quarterback, which is really good to have. Dejon Harris, 6 carries, 29 yards. Carlos Hyde, 5 carries, 27 yards, which a lot of people think he probably will be the starting running back. I think he will too. He's a very powerful runner. And Blaine Gabbert, 3 carries, 18 yards. So there's two dual threat quarterbacks that can really beat you with their hands or their feet. So I think it's Gabbert's gonna take that. Vance McDonald, their starting tight end, 2 catches, 54 yards, and TD. Great job to him. They really do a lot in the passing game. I'm hoping Torrey Smith have a better season this year. Actually, way better season this year. I'm not necessarily sure who's the other starting receiver for this team, but I hope Torrey Smith can really rise to and play the way he used to play with the Baltimore Ravens. We already know how that went. They had 2 fumbles, which was actually, one of them was from Carlos Hyde. So you want to be the starter, man, you must hold that ball. Very important. Their defense, you know, DeForest Buckner is there. Also, what's his name? Looking for. I don't think I can find it. DeForest Buckner. No, I can't find it. But DeForest Buckner and another Eric Armstead. That's his name. Eric Armstead and DeForest Buckner both came from Oregon, considering the fact that Chip Kelly is the new coach for the San Francisco 49ers. A lot of people seen that didn't necessarily work out for him with the Eagles. So I'm hoping this may work out for him with the 49ers. Then again, I don't care too much for Chip Kelly, so I hope this actually crashes and burns just like it did with the Eagles. Sorry. That's just my honesty. That's all I can give y'all. Now let's go ahead and jump over to these Houston Texans that won this phenomenal game. Brandon Weeden, 0-1 former Cowboy. You know, he did horrible when Tony Romo went down to injury. That's why your boy Stephen A. Smith kept telling everybody to stay off the Weeden. You gotta stay off of us. But he's with this team, and I don't think he'll get a spot though. He'll probably be a practice squad or probably just get released. Brock Osweiler, 4 for 7, 21 yards. Tom Savage, 14 for 24, 168 yards and 2 touchdowns. Good job, Savage. He went off. That's phenomenal. Kenny Hill 12 carries, 40 yards. Lamar Miller 4 carries, 30 yards. Lamar Miller was recently acquired over the offseason by the Miami Dolphins. He ran phenomenally over the Dolphins. I think he'll even run even better with this team. I think him and Brock can be pretty much like a two-punch system, you know. So I'm really hoping for that. Josh Lynch 3 catches, 52 yards. Jalen Strong 4 catches, 42 yards. Braxton Miller, former Ohio Buckeye receiver, 4 catches, 34 yards. Didn't really get anything from DeAndre Hopkins. I think he's just chilling at this point. He knows when it's time to turn up, and when he does turn up, he definitely will, of course. They had 3 fumbles this game. You got to hold that ball, like I said. You got to hold it. Come to this defense, they have 1 sack, 6 pass deflection. I don't think J.J. Watt, well, actually, no, J.J. Watt is out for some time. He recently just got surgery. I want to say this back. I want to say his back. He recently just got surgery, so he's going to be out for some time. But he will be here, ready to rumble, ready to go, and probably aiming to win another Defensive Player of the Year award. So let's go. Now, let's jump into this conversation I want to talk about. This conversation I want to actually bring up, it's about all these players that's been suspended for PED, which is performance enhanced drug, which help them perform better in games or whatever the case may be, and marijuana and other drugs around, pretty much around the world, that these NFL players just can't seem to stay off of, and it's really, really getting annoying. The reason why I'm bringing this up because actually today, Marcel Darius, the defensive end for the Buffalo Bills, has just been suspended for 4 games because of a failed drug test of marijuana. One thing I want to say is it's really irritating to see when Marcel, this is his first time having this issue. The thing is about it is like that's not an excuse, because you should really take the time and have the nerve to really sit back and look at what all the other players are doing around the league. Like at this point, you have to really understand that if you do this drug, if you do any type of drug, you'll get caught. You know what I'm saying? You'll get caught, like literally plain and simple. Like you will get caught, and I feel like a lot of people isn't really taking the time to really understand that and notice that, and just not being smarter. Like people gotta understand. Like for a perfect example, look at the Cowboys. They have They have 3 players suspended because of drugs or performance enhancement. Like, come on, they like Greg Hardy. I mean, not Greg Hardy. I can't think of his name. His last name is Gregory. He came from Nebraska. He played defensive end for the Cowboys. Like, he failed a drug test at the combine, and then he wants to fail another one, marijuana, over the offseason. Like, you have to be smart. Like, you have to really understand. Like, if you're like a deep football player like I am, and like you're on your way to going to college and possibly going to the NFL as well, and I really hope you really taking heed and watch all these different players that get in trouble for things like this, for performance enhancement drugs and marijuana and all that other mess. Like, it's just don't do it. Don't do it. Now you're a grown ass man. You're gonna do what you want to. Now I feel like you're gonna do the drug. Do it when you know you can do it. Like, don't do it when you know in a month training camp and OTAs is on this way. Don't do it then. Don't do it then, because you're gonna get caught. If you're gonna do it when you know you're gonna be overseas for at least a good month. You're going to be overseas for a month, and you can do this drug, and you know you can come back, get yourself clean and ready and stable and just pretty much ready to go when training camp and all that stuff starts, so it won't be any issues. Now, me personally, if I was a commissioner, I would definitely fix these rules. I would make the punishment harder. If it was up to me, I would do it sort of like a tax. The more you make in your salary, what else is the more I'm going to take from you. So, for example, Brock Osweiler just got a huge... No, I'm not even going to use Brock Osweiler. Forget that. Von Miller. Say if Von Miller got caught with marijuana, failed a drug test. I'm going to suspend him for 4 games. I'm gonna also take $5 million from you. $5 million. And you gotta think about it, like when you get fined money and you're not playing because of stuff like that, like you're losing money. Your person, your manager and general manager, your owner is losing money because they gave you, they're giving you this money that you earn, and you want to go mess it up and screw it up because you want to go do drugs, like seriously. Now, if you're a rookie, then I'll take, you're spending 4 games, I'm gonna take at least somewhere between $250,000 to $700,000 out of you. Because I'm going to make you learn. Sooner or later, you're going to learn. Sooner or later, you're going to tell yourself, I can't do this. Because I'm going to get caught, and I'm going to get in trouble, and I'm going to lose money. Especially if you're a rookie or first year, second year player. Like, you're going to get it sooner or later. And so people that's taking these performance enhancement drugs, that's also irritating because whatever happened to the quote, hard work pays off. If you're working hard like you're supposed to, like you say you are over all season at home, you come to practice and you're working hard and doing all that, this, that, and the third, then you wouldn't have to take any performance enhancement drug. Now I understand some people may take it to help their cardio so they can last longer on the field, or in some way to prevent injuries, but you're hurting yourself in the long run because they're going to find this inside you and you're going to be suspended. Le'Veon Bell going 4 games. Martavis Bryant going for a whole year. Josh Gordon has been suspended more times than I've ever seen a young player get suspended. He's just coming back from being suspended from a whole year, no pay. He couldn't even go to Canada and play football. They're not playing with you, but I feel like it's not enough. They need to get more serious and more legit about it. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. If you have any questions or comments about this video, please don't be afraid to comment. We can definitely talk about it. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, tell your friends that I'm here. Like I said, I'm always down to do questions and do videos for questions for people. You will definitely be seeing me again Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, just in case anybody's wondering. Yes, I will be doing week 2's preseason games as well. If anything comes up in the news on the NFL, you'll probably see me again tomorrow, Thursday. I'm here. I'm on it. I'm really trying to get into this thing more seriously. So I'll like a little love and support from everybody to just help me out the best way possible. This your boy Tevin 2 Gutter. Thanks for joining me. See you later. Peace.